my microphone? Is my headset on backwards again? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Here we have Everquest. Why is the screen not full? Here we go. No, that doesn't look quite right either. Well, hello. This is Project 99. Let me Alt-Enter again. Can I put that back into window mode for now? Yes, I can. That'll have to do. All right. Yes. Let me just jump in real quick before I start chatting over the music here. Do-do-do-do. Where is it? Inner world. Let's go. Like my black leather pants? Where am I? Oh, I'm way over here. I should probably go to the beginning so I can show you guys something about this game. Hold on a sec. I'll fast forward. Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back. Here we are at Everquest, Project 1999. Yes, I noticed this thing has been going on for a while, this little project, and as I usually say, I don't have too much time to invest in one thing, so I'll only be jumping into this briefly here and there. I don't expect to get to max level or any of that stuff, and only so much time in a day. However, I managed to follow the guides that weren't very difficult on how to install this. Jeez, back in '99, I had Everquest, and I did have all the expansions back then, but I didn't have much time to play it then either. I found it really interesting, and it wasn't too long after when like WoW launched and everybody left anyway. But anyway, so I don't get too sidetracked here. So this is Qeynos, where this is the area you spawn in when you decide to go with the starting city of Qeynos, and I went with a Bard. Now you see this gear I have on is mostly leather except for the helmet. That's a bronze helmet. So this, you don't start with gear at all. Like you gotta. So to start with trying to break down how to learn this game, there are many better guides than mine out there, but I'll tell you what I know, because there may be little things there that you didn't know. But most of it's the basics. There is no map. Before, it used to be people drew maps, and you had a notebook, and you used the sense heading skill to tell which face is north, south, east, or west, and then you did another button you'd bind to lock, and you'd get your location, your XY axis. Over here, I think I made a few keys already. Assist is important, of course. Yeah, so your lock key. So when you run and you're hitting sense heading, you can map out where you are. You don't have to worry about that in games today. Like they just give that to you. So the best thing to do though is just go online and type in the area, the zone you're in, and for map. And there's plenty of uploads of maps people drew by hand. Like you see these watercolor crayon icons over here. Like that stuff is that's what people used to do. So the charm of this game is still real neat, you know, and it's neat to see how active it is. So anyway, what else could I tell you guys? So once you get the map up, it's good to know you look at the starting city you're in, and you find the vendor that's going to sell you the armor. If you get a fighting class, you know, bards are like, they're not warriors, but they can do a lot of things. It takes a while to unlock all their fighting abilities, but plate is expensive in this, so the most affordable thing to get in, like you're going to end up in cloth first, but leather is the next most affordable thing you can buy next to the chainmail, I believe. So once you run around and you find the which vendors sell what, you'll know where to run and spend your money. So what else should I mention here? So you get your sense heading, and see, I have no idea what direction I'm facing unless I look at the map and I just know, oh, that's north, south, east, west. But that's supposed to help your positioning if you're running and you're lost somewhere. Then there's your lock. Corpse is an important button too, because in this game, if you die, your corpse stays there and your XP's on it, and you get a little XP back, but all your loot's on it too. So when you die, and if it's in a very iffy place, you want to have a corpse button. And you want to hotkey it too, which I haven't done yet. I mean, I'm just clicking on it if I have to right now. I have not set up all my binds yet. It's a little bit of an effort. But what you do is you run up to your corpse and you start clicking the button while you're running away, and you will drag your corpse with you in case you're getting chased by mobs. And A thing on that now, if you're a new player and you die and you're worried about getting your corpse, like, don't be shy to ask people to help you get your corpse. Like, people on this server will help you. Like, as a bard, I get a run speed buff. Okay? I chose a bard because it's a support class and it has solo capabilities too later in the game. Yeah, I can solo pretty much mostly from the beginning, but you can solo a lot better if you have to later on in the game. But a big thing is the mana regen it provides to casters and health regen it can provide, and the run speed. If people die, what you can do is you type /consent and the name of the person that you give permission to carry your corpse. And that person, they could be max level. They can run in and grab your corpse and bring it to you, and then you learn not to go there yet, you know. So if you die early, don't be afraid to ask somebody. You know, send me a tell. I need help with a corpse. I mean, I'm low level. What am I? I'm level 8, but that's how this game was in the beginning. Like, there used to be lots of people, can you help me out? Can you help me out? People asked, you know, and people helped each other out. And that was a cool thing about how sociable this game was. All right, so what else can I do? Can I talk about to make this game short? I can show you, if I loop around now. I changed my camera. Oh yeah, so F9 changes your camera. You can do first person mode, mouse wheel scrolls in and out. This is where you spawn, like I said, so it's pretty easy. You'll spawn in Qeynos if you spawn in Qeynos. And this is the first merchant you get. Yeah, you get, are there any bags in here? Not really, you don't have to worry too much. A small lantern's good. You'll spawn with a candle, but a lantern will help give you some light. So you give off some light, because at nighttime it gets very dark. But you won't have any money when you spawn. So what you can do, and there are quests around here. You have to, I won't get into those, but you can just start running and killing mobs, you know, and not worrying about the quest so much right away. Right out here in this area, everything's level 1, 2, and 3. You just run out here, you know, kill one of these things. Take that! How about you? Oh yeah, so seeing now, I'm a bard, right? So I get these instruments I can use. Right now I got a hand drum, and any songs I have that are percussion will be amplified by the fact I can use a drum, or play a drum, or the type of drum. No, there aren't any cymbals, unfortunately. But, of course, I can also use weapons. So right now I got a shield, and I got this whip that'll stun things at a higher level. Right now it won't, so I can use that. And in future levels, I think level 17, I'll get dual wield. And you know what? I'll be surprised if I play this long enough to get to level 17. As great of a game as it is, I just don't think I have the time for this. So many things to do. But however, so this is the little newbie area. Bats are important to kill because, well, you can get bat wings from these, potentially. Let's see if he drops one. Down you go. No bat wing. Alright. And also there's skeletons that spawn around here. You want to get bone chips from them, and you want to save it. You want a stack of bone chips, you want a stack of bat wings. And other classes use those components, so they'll actually pay you, you know, 2 or 3 platinum for a stack of them. And platinum will help you be able to afford a bunch of starter basic gear. You know, I mean, this game is not about throwing legendaries and epics at you right away. Like, you're going to be getting, like, very basic white gear that's just going to have, you know, basic AC. You want to get your armor class up if you're a fighter, as quick as possible. And even then, you know, it's not going to save you. You got to be careful. You know, 2 mobs at your level can still take you. Your damage output is very important. So another reason I chose a bard is I know that there's haste spells or haste songs I get later on too that'll help up my DPS. And there's also haste gear you can get and all that. So, what else could I mention real quick? Oh yeah, I believe there's an aqueduct with like slimes and whatnot. I forget where the entrance to that is, but yeah, there's gelatinous cubes in the sewers if you want to go fight those. I think to like level 5 or something. But I am level 8-ish now. And about level 6, there's this other zone. So if I just keep going straight out this way, and let's see. I did not equip the right things. Alright, my lantern. Am I missing my light source? I had a light source. I don't know what I did with it. That's odd. Well, here's a lantern. Now, sometimes you can just put it in your inventory and a secondary light source will light everything up, but the lantern won't work that way. You have to have it equipped. So you can equip it and see everything's lit up better around me. I can use a weapon while I hold that in offhand, but I can't use my shield. Now there are other things like if I... You know what? What's another thing I can show you while I'm here? See this Clicknick worker beetle? See how it's giving off a little bit of light? It means it might have a fire eye on it. So let me show you that real quick. You got to whip it! Okay. There it is, fire eye. Okay, so let me show you this little tip. If you don't have a lantern yet, you can get that fire eye, and you see how... Yes, because it's another light source. It overrid everything. So, yeah, let me show you. You know, it seems pretty dark. I don't need to equip the fire eye. I can put this in my inventory outside of a bag, and it gives off a faint glow, and I can still use my shield. See how light sources work? They're important in this game. So that's also an option. So that's good enough for me. I can see just enough. I know it's out there. But there's better lighting options. What else can I mention real quick? So I'm going to go run to the next zone. Well, you know, I can show you out here. I got my run speed going. So if you just go out to the next zone, which is... Qeynos Hills. I'm trying to just remember, you know, call this all from memory without looking at any guides. So we zone. And here we are. There's plenty of stuff out here to kill to, level 5 to level 6. I mean, this zone will probably... It's got a few high-level mobs hidden out there. But you could... Oh, yeah, you consider things. So you click on something. And you hit the C key. See, I click on this large bat, and I'm going to hit C. And at the bottom it says, a large bat glowers at you dubiously. Looks kind of risky, but you might win. So if it's blue, you'll get XP. Here's green. So a gray wolf glares at you threateningly, which means it may still attack you if it catches you off guard. But it looks like a reasonably safe opponent, so you can just, you know, chuckle that off. You don't have to worry about it. And that's basically what you do with mobs while you're running around zones, so you know. Like, you really gotta gauge something, you know, you gotta consider it. Here's one that's my level. Looks kind of risky, but you might win. So that'll give me more XP. If I can beat it, but it might beat me up a whole bunch. And healing up in this game is tricky. Alright, so let's do our run speed song. Our accelerando here makes us go a little bit faster, because I don't believe there are any mounts in Project 99. I mean, you just didn't have that in Everquest at the time. The technology of a mount was just, you know, mind-blowing back then. So... this little cabin has an NPC in it or two you can sell stuff to if you want. You can farm these mods. Remember, get your bat wings, get your bone chips. High-level players will buy them off you every now and then, maybe, you know, even if they don't need them. But it helps. It helps. The economy in this is what helps get you started. So I'm running this way, and while I'm running, I'm going to open my bag. Let's see, let's take out my weapon, take out my shield, and put my drum on. Okay, so that makes me go like maybe 1 or 2% faster. I'd have to look at the numbers on, you know, all the official information on it. But the general idea is that having the instrument amplifies the song. There are like epic drums out there you can find, and there's lots of in-betweens too that are upgrades. But there's also your ability to play the drums. So it sure helps, though. Alright, so this is a place called Black Barrel. Let's see. Put my weapon back on. Put my shield on. Put my weapon on. And this place has been flooded with players lately, and they're not all grouping like they used to. There's a lot. This a group or two sometimes, but there's mostly like 10 people in here trying to solo one area. Um, I had a good group the other night, and then another group was a wash. Oh look, here's a group that looks like they tried, but you know, it's the challenge of this game that it is what it is. Because when you win something in this, it feels like a great victory. So here's something you can do. When you enter a zone, press enter, press enter. It tells you everyone in the zone. And you can see LFG is looking for group. You can see if people are your level, and you can type in like /OOC, which is out of character, or you could do /shout, and you can say, you know, level 8, be a bard looking for group or something, or whatever class you are. You know, that's some basic stuff. And this is a good place to level. If you get in a group here, this place can take you to, I think, about 14 or 15, maybe even higher. Like there's, but at about like 14 or 15, you know, maybe even level 10. I'm trying to make this video short. So another level you can zone, if this place is full of people and you just can't find any mobs, the other place is through here. Let's put my run speed song back on. When you zone, your songs reset. So if I go this way, this is Everfrost Peak, I believe, and this goes to the barbarian city of Hallis. You know, if you want to play a barbarian class, warriors, shamans. Shamans are a great class. They also get lots of buff, lots of supports, lots of healing. They can't resurrect, only a cleric can. But shamis are powerful allies, powerful players. So if I go out here, there's somebody killing the gnolls out here. Usually 2 spawn out here. Oh, it's nighttime. Now see how dark it is? This is what I love about this game. It's just the challenge of this, you know. Now I know there isn't too much dangerous out here, but I could really use the lantern right now. So I gotta put the eye in the bag so it doesn't overwrite my other light source, because this is Project 99 before all the quality of life patches. They patched some stuff, but see, it's slightly better. And there's this really nice light source called a light stone that hopefully I'll get at some point. But see how, because of the lantern, I can slightly see the shadows, peaks and trees in the distance. So it helps some. Well, this is Everfrost Peaks, and if you go left and north, or west and north, that'll take you to Hallis. And if you go this way, well, there's this little... There's another camp I'm not going to bother getting to right now because it's dark and it's going to take a while, and the night cycle, I think, lasts 20 minutes or so. But there is mammoths and orcs out here that you can fight to like level 20 maybe? I forget. But it's another good place to form a group, and you know, this is why you shouldn't give up, because when Black Bro is full and your group can't find anything, just come out over here. This is another player. A couple players, a few players probably still remember this. You can just come out here. Let me con this wolf. See, these little mobs out here are like level 4, level 5. So if you're a brand new player, see, Knoll Pup, he's like level 3 probably. You can explore this way a little bit if you're still low level, and you won't have to worry too much. Sometimes a few mobs might spawn at once. But I'll keep going out this way a little bit, just to show you guys the area. Way up north from here is a guard. I think his name is McLaren, and he's got a wolf pup named Snowflake, and it used to be called the Snowflake Camp. So that's where people would usually sit by that NPC and pull mammoths and orcs to that. And we got the king skeleton. Give me your bone chips. There we go, bone chips. Oh, and spiderlings are good to kill too, because they might give you some silk, which you can turn into thread, which you can turn into, you know, crafting, if you get time for that. Try and kill one of these real quick. I could use a better weapon. My DPS is kind of low, but it's slow to start with this game. I don't believe there's any level caps on anything in this. So like, if some level 50 has like a high level weapon, he can sell it to a level 1, or he could give it to you if you're really lucky. But that takes all the fun out of, you know, the adventure or the challenge of the game, right? Yeah. They called it twinking. Anyway, let's see how much further I gotta run. I don't want to get lost. I could still get lost. Forget, I get my lock right here. So I'd have to look at a map and look at the graph. What's this? Yep, this person right here. Sense hitting. Ha ha ha. Yep, so this is one of the NPCs, and I believe this opens up into the major area. Yep, so you don't want to run too much further than this. So this is how you don't want to get lost in this game. Here's how. There's the NPC, and that would be the pull camp. So at night, pulling is even more difficult, especially for the warrior. The warrior needs the best light source you can give him. So just over here, the snow leopard. It's blue, so I can get some experience off that. So if butcher block is full, this zone is huge. Here's another snow leopard. Yep, there's a yellow one up there. So I'm gonna pull it. And here's the thing: when you're running away, your armor class there's a penalty. Yep, see, I got stunned because my back is turned. I had to turn around. And there's a mammoth in the distance. See, somebody's pulling a mammoth. So let me put my shield on. And where's my fire eye? And there we go. And I fight this leopard. So a couple other things you can make. If you right click on the window, you can do a new chat window. And I like to put 2 little windows up here. I learned this a long time ago from another player. The chat window on the left is my hits, melee, your hits. And the one on the right is filters, melee, you being hit. And right now I'm being hit pretty hard. This snow leopard. So I got these songs. And I think a random player is actually healing me, which is nice too. You can just heal and buff random players, which is nice. So I got a heal song, and I got 2 battle songs. And I have this little dot. Now I want to make sure there's no NPC next to me, because this dot, it's an AoE dot song. It'll hurt it, you know, it does a couple points of damage, but it'll hurt any NPCs in the area. And that could cause you to pull aggro and get killed and get everybody killed. So you gotta be very careful using that. Alright. I got him pretty good. Got that leopard. And a medium quality pelt, so I gotta get a skinning knife, which I haven't done yet. And I can break the knife down into padding and sell that. And, well, I guess that's pretty much that. Where's my sit button? So, go over here. Nope, where did I put it? I got to arrange all my binds. You know, that's all. Somewhere over here I have a sit button. Sit, there it is. Or you can always just type /sit, you know, and that'll do that. Alright everybody, so I just want to do a quick video right here. This is Everquest Project 1999. And I think it's going to be going on for a couple of years. And I was thinking about whether or not I'd play this game for a while, you know, revisiting this, but seeing as everyone's been indoors lately, there's been a population here, which is nice. It's not as empty as the current game, you know, so there's people playing it, and it is nostalgic, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a challenging RPG MMO if you want to challenge yourself, and don't be afraid to chat with people. Just run up to them, say hi, ask them for help, ask them for help getting your corpse, you know, to try to sell things, you know, just Be sociable. That's what this game's about. That's how it functions. Alright everybody, thanks for watching my videos. I'll see you next time, and maybe I'll play a little more of this if I get time. We'll see. Alright, bye bye.